Self-disclosure 1. I really do understand, and I know that it's hard to study when you're older, because I witnessed that in my life. When I started university, I started when I was over 25, and with programming, other people seems to be getting it, and I thought I was smart, but I was way not doing good at all. But from that experience, I got to learn that no matter how old we are, if we put in the work, we can get somewhere. And the same thing does apply to you. Just put in the work and believe that all will be well. You get there. Disclosure number 2. Yeah, I know it's painful, and I also do remember when I lost my father. I was a bit younger, and it was really painful. And some other times I think it will come back, but that never happened. So I got to learn that there's a lot in the future. We probably need to look much more ahead than at the past. Doesn't really mean that you need to forget about the lost loved ones we have had, but it's just a courage to look to the brighter future. Disclosure, self-disclosure 3. Yeah, I understand that you really burnt out, because I know balancing work with studies can really cause us to burn out. And sometime when I was in school also, I just felt like giving up, work. But then I've learned that in order to avoid that, sometimes we just need to master the skill of, balancing time management, and, also setting some time aside to kind of relax a bit, and so that we don't relieve the pressure. And that is something that can actually work for you. Scenario number 4. I'm sorry that you're really finding it hard for you to adjust to marriage, and I know it's something complicated. I've never experienced that, but I've just seen from my brother, and quite excited in the beginning, but it really had a toll on him. But with time, he started doing all right when he just accepted the reality that some other things, we have to go through the hard thing, and our experience you can get from the adjustment will be able to shape and make it more easy going into the future. So I just will say you probably have to just focus on the brighter side. What can you learn from that adjustment, and then move forward, hoping will be all right. Self-disclosure number 5. Yeah, I do understand that you felt inadequate and to be a wife, but we do all pass through that. Like, there's some other things that I do really feel like I'm not good enough in it. Like when I was cool, I've always felt like I'm not good enough. And that kind of made me to struggle a lot with thoughts and some other things. Sometimes I feel like giving up. But out of that experience, I've really learned that actually we don't even know how good we are. We are better than what we think we are. The only thing that can make us get there is just to try to reach our potential, do as much as we can. So I will say that is not your limit. You are better than what you think. You just have to trust in the Lord, and that it will be able to make you reach your potential, because you know that you're better than what you think you are. Self-disclosure number 6. Uh, so yeah, we was recovering from the hospital, and having operation is something that is hard. I do remember when I was cool, when they said I had to get a surgery for hemorrhoid, and that was disturbing for me. It was tough, and emotionally in all ways I got affected because I knew, not knew, I thought like going for that was going to be the end of me, and I wasn't ready for that. But my mom kept helping me, and my brothers, they kept helping me, strengthening me, and it was through them that I was able to go through that. And I know same thing, you just have to rely on other people. Don't be afraid to do that, and your family's there. They will always be able to support you. You just have to be open. When it's hard on you, you just have to be open and talk about it openly. Reacting to self-disclosure, number 7. So you say that everything heals and you still miss your husband, though you feel like people have forgot about him. But from my experience, people do normally forget, but some other times when we are going through pain, we feel like no one cares about us. And the same thing with me when I had lost my dad. I felt like people were moving forward, but I was still stuck in the path. But I just learned that, some things we think about ourselves is a bit biased. People do care about you, and they haven't forget about your husband. From my experience, I will say just do all you can. To all be right. It's just all about the time. It's about the time. I know that you also get there. Just pray as I did and have faith that God can be able to, give you comfort even in that trying moment. That's all I can say. Thank you.